Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment or a subscription. Any or all help the channel grow and they help get this out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we were not here at all. We were over by our new fuel processing power plant, where I just started laying down a couple of the fuel generators to see how many I was going to need to use the 200 Turbofuel that factory is producing. And I was going to need 45 of them. One of them underclocked, but 45 to be built regardless. And I've done that off camera. That is now built. So today, what I want to do is I want to basically head over a little bit in that direction, and you guys will see it as we drive from the train. But I want to start building a train station over in that direction, because one of the byproducts that fuel station is producing is it's producing a chunk of fabric and some additional plastic for us. Now, what I want to do is I want to get that back to the main facility that we're at the moment. So I'm planning to do that by training it back. I want to train it back. Look, you can see there's our facility just there. That whole back lower floor, yeah, that's full of fuel generators. We'll have a look at it when we get a little bit closer. But what I want to do, in fact, I can probably do it from here. I was planning to go from over there, but I think we'll do it from here. So let's hop out. Okay. And what I want to do is I probably could use the same train and just put an additional stop in its route so that it comes here and picks up the fabric and the plastic that's being made. Now, I don't want to do that because I want to start getting used to using trains and pathing and all of that good stuff. So, I want to get that lined up. There we go. So what I want to do is I really want to have a second train doing that, so that I can practice using the train signals and everything along those lines. So you can see I've actually got on my to-do list on the side, I've got like the freight car, the train station, block signal, pathing signal. I've got all of that good stuff there so that I can start having a look. So what I want to do is I want to get a little bit over to where we are. It's perfect, so you can see those lifts there. And then I need to get a train station set up around here. And I will admit, I thought this was going to be a bigger job because I thought originally I was going to be coming from over there. So let's get this sorted out. Whoop, no. So, there we go. Let's put another one there. And I'm just going to give it another set at back. So it is huge. Can't afford the concrete. Okay. Well, that's going to be interesting. I've got concrete down there. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is we are going to need a train station, but yeah, I think I need the room first. Do I want to try and see? I can jump down there. It's the getting back that I think is going to be a problem. Architecture, are you going to let me put a ladder here? You are. Well, then we'll just try that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Ah, just short. Can't even see where that ladder is now that's gone up there. Okay, alright. Well, what I'll do is I might wind up doing a cut in a minute to get back up there, but let me show you what I've done. So, you'll notice from the outside I've been doing a lot of trim work. So we've got our beams now lining the outside so we don't have any jagged bits along where we've got the concrete walls going in and out. I've put a little balcony upstairs, you can see, poking out the front here to try and stop it looking quite so, you know, flat. We've got windows on the first floor. If we step in, there's our existing staircase. I've put just a bridge here so I can go up and over these oil pipes. And there is all of our fuel generators just plumbed in. So we've got all of our fuel coming down here. We've got all the generators in the world, and we've got a walkway, and it basically goes all the way along, and these walkways go above the fuel lines so we can see it going there. And then we've got our overflow bits here that are throwing our polymers and everything, and we are making our plastic and our fabric, and we've got these two bins here, but they're already both full, so they're just going into an awesome seat, but it keeps the whole thing running. But yeah, I mean, that is a field of power generators, and what it has done to our power grid is it's basically doubled it. So before we had about 6,000 watts of power, or kilowatt hours I think it is, but if I come over here and check the power pole, you can see, because we were just under this light blue line here on the consumption, you can see the production is now way up here in the capacity. So yeah, we got plenty of space to work with now. Right, oh, there's my ladder. Oh, I was a long way off that. Okay, let's go. I think I can get back up to the roof. So if I go upstairs, I've got all of it in here. I've got a nice glass roof, so we'll be able to see the train station. I have angled the bits on the edge just to make it look a little bit pretty. You can see if I come here to where we've got the Turbofuel reservoir, it's basically hovering at that level. So it's flushing in and out, the net goes up and down. I've got valves all the way along to stop any backwash, but it's basically remaining completely stationary, so we are exactly burning what we're making, which is great. I've then got this little back bit here where we've got glass so we can look all the way down, and I've put a little balcony around the outside, which is quite nice. And at some point we're probably going to want to use the copper node and the iron nodes there, because I had a look, those iron nodes are pure, which caught me by surprise. So we'll probably do something with that. But coming up here we can get onto the roof, and yeah, I've got the diagonal beams as well. I was playing with that. So yeah, I did a lot of, I'm going to level with you, it was a lot of work, but if I tried to do that in an episode for you, it would have been like 3 or 4 episodes. I don't think it would have been fun for you guys to watch, just me putting all of that in there like that. So yeah, close enough to run it down. And now I'm out of iron rods. Oh my word. Okay. Yeah, I will I'll cut when I've got all the bits and pieces I need. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Okay, and right, we're back. So I'm just going to finish putting down these concrete squares here. Now, I think what I want to try and start with is getting the track in here. So I've got to figure out how I can hook onto this bit. Aha, there we go. So you can come around here. Like that. Okay. Okay, so you can do... there's a bow there. Why is there a bow there? Are you not precisely aligned? You're not. Okay. That is, though. Okay. Okay, so I can bring this down here. Fine. Good, he's going straight on. And then that piece is kind of too long for what I need it to be for this. So if I bring you to, like, I don't know, there. And then we hook you straight back up to where you were. And now can I grab you and bring you around here? Yep. Okay. There we go. Okay. So that lets it get in and out. But only on one direction. But I know we're going to want it to be able to go and join on the other side of the track. So you're going to do that. And you're going to come over here. And where's... Okay. Yeah, so that segment's too long. Okay, so... I mean, it's interesting doing this on a live piece of track. But this is where we are. Okay, so you're running in the middle here. So I need to get it. So you are running straight like that. And then you should be able to hook on there. You should be able to hook on there. Okay, yeah, that's looking right. And then I need the other one to do the same thing going in the other direction. Okay. Right, where do you actually hook in? That's too far, isn't it? Okay. So again, you're on this central line here. There we go, that's now dead level. And you can go back on there. With this bit going to here. Okay, so I think that's the junction set up. Like, on a very, very blunt level. I know I'm going to have to play with all the signalling in a minute. So you're both going that way. You're going that way. No. Actually, no, that does make sense. Because you're either going down there, and then you're either going left or right. No, hang on. Yeah, you're coming in there. So that makes sense. Your signal needs to be a... Which way round are we going? Yep. Yours doesn't. Because you're actually connecting from this side. That's weird. Right, okay, that's it. I can take out those switching controls. So you don't need a control. Okay, you won't dismantle. Fine. Oh, I imagine that's in case I'm driving a manual train and it's going the other way. Right, okay, fine. So, let's bring you all the way down here. You can come down here as well. Lovely. Right, where's the actual... Okay. Because I do need to work out where I'm actually going to bring these up. Okay, right. Down we go. Whoop. Okay. Onto the roof. Continue building this ladder down. Just so that we can get back up. Okay, that should do. Right. So, we need to now get inside. And we need to have a look at where we're going to be bringing up our fabric and our plastic. Which is going to be fun. So, here we are. So, we've got a... basically, I've set it up so we've got kind of like a false wall upstairs. And that is currently the wrong side of the wall. That's fine. So, I'm going to want my ceiling holes over here. Where are they? There we go. Floor holes. Right. We will put one there. And one there. And then we will... Boom. Oh, should have grabbed more of that. Right. Conveyor for there. And then we will run you straight in here. Oh, I've got the wrong belt. Okay. Right, going in. Thank you. No, not the foundation. Grab the belt. Right, so you're going to do that. You're going to whistle that all the way up there. It doesn't need to be a belt fall, but it's what we're going with at the moment. So, we then need another one. This time I need it in line... No, that's one too high or too low. About there. You will put the stacker pole to try and keep it in line. No, go on top. And then you can go in there. So that should then start feeding the plastic up, which is good. Lovely. Okay, right, let's go upstairs, because then we'll have to feed it up a level again. And this might be where I need to go back and get some more reinforced concrete. But we'll wait and see. Okay. There we go, upstairs. I do like having the glass ceilings. It does make everything feel nice and airy. Okay, and then here is our resource wall. I did put a glass sort of wall there so we can watch things move as they go. Okay, that's more awkward than I thought you were going to be. Did not think I'd put this on the angled bit, but oh well. Right, and then you should go straight into that. I'm out of beams. Okay, alright. So, cut number 2 of today, because I'm going to definitely need to go and get some... Well, actually, no, I don't need to get the beams, do I? Because I don't need a belt that fast, so I can use steel for the moment, just for illustrative purposes. So that will go in there, that'll go in there. Okay, now we need to get back up onto the roof. And we just need to feed that up into the train station. I don't think it's going to be the most elegant solution, because I've not made like a transport funnel to send it all the way up there. It is just going up on a naked lift. But Whoop. Okay. But yeah, I mean, it does what it needs to. Now, the interesting bit is, am I going to be able to send this straight up? Invalid aim location. Okay, you're not going to let me do that. Okay. Which means we're going to wind up with a random set of snaking ones again. Although actually, if I do that, I'll see where it's going up, and I can put a hole in the way. Yeah, let's do that. So we'll randomly snake it up. And we'll send that all the way up there. And then let's go and climb our ladder and see where that's poking out, and see if I can put a lift hole in the right place. What's going to be interesting with that is the two buildings aren't actually in the same orientation. So yeah, I don't know whether you can rotate a lift pole like 45 degrees, because I think it's going to, or not a lift pole, but the floor hole, because I think it's going to need that. But we'll see when we get there. Oh, that's a long way up. Okay. Right, so there they are, poking right the way through. Are you going to let me? That just rotates it 90, doesn't it? I don't think that's going to snap. I mean, we'll try it. Although actually, I wonder, because I know we can rotate these 90 degrees, what happens if I do it like that? Are you? Yeah, then you'll play ball. Okay. So it is basically there. And then we can put you out that way. And then you're gonna... Because we can do that and just... I mean, it's gonna look a little bit weird with some clipping, but... If we do that, it will let us put the floor hole in the right place. Well, that needs to move over one. Okay, that's fine. Moving over one is fine. I can use... I can do that. Okay. So... Now we can take these down. Right, and this is going to be where it's going to be a test, because someone said, or I had a couple of comments that basically said, if I grab that, I can run it all the way down. Wow, it is. I can run it all the way down here. Oh, wow. Okay. Fair cop, guys. I will give you that. That is definitely working. Wow. Okay. Right. I just want to make sure I've got that hole in the right place. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now, will you let me do that from down here? No, because I'm not close enough to target it. Okay, alright, well let's go back upstairs then and we'll do that. But, yeah, kudos to who mentioned that about the lift going floor hole to floor hole. Like I say, I want to say it was, as usual, Andrew, and I'm sure Zach mentioned that as well, that I could do that. But yeah, that's much neater than the horrible system we've got going on in the steel factory. So let's hopefully be able to replicate that. Oh, autosave. Right, nearly at the top. And then next... Right. So... let's take that down, just to give me a better look. Right. There we go. And then, yeah, we just drop down and... go straight in. Wow. Okay, yep. Kudos to that. That is significantly neater. And I'm impressed that it works. Okay. Now we just need to climb back up there again. Oh, no, no, no. Come on. Come on. Oh, don't do that. I don't have the fuel for this. Right, to the ground with you then. Right, okay. So, yeah, now we just need to get the train station set up. And then we can play with some signalling. And that is the signalling, I think, is the bit I'm worried about. I have watched some of the very, very helpful guides that you guys have put through for me. I have also played some other train simulator games. So it's one of those bits where it's like, I understand what I need to set up, but it's going to be the first time I've ever gone and done it myself. So it's going to be interesting. And I'm sure there will be comments that you guys have on how I've done things right, wrong, whatever. Right, so... there we go. And now we've got our 2 lift holes there. Perfect. Right, so let's set up our train station. So I'm anticipating having things come in this way. Yeah. And then we're going to have an empty platform. And then the freight platform. And then I hope I have left. I have not. Okay. Okay, fine. So, let's start with the freight platform. You need... oh, you're not going to let me do the freight platform first. Okay. Train station first then. Let's go right to the edge. Okay. Then we've got the empty platform. And then we've got our freight platform, but you need to be that way around because I need the holes there. Okay. And are you going to make that turn now? No! Still too sharp a turn. Wow, okay. Let's extend it further out then. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's give it absolutely tons of room. Now I'm aware I need to get it to turn around on the other side as well. Right. And then the empty. And the reason I've got the empty there is because where I'm planning on having this pulling into the same station as the steel one, currently the steel is using the first platform, so I want this to use the second. Okay, right, so you're telling me you'd need to be there. Okay. Maybe I should have done that before. Right, okay, and then I can go... Yeah, I know the platform's not there yet, but I'm going backwards. Fine. I'm hoping they are the same. Right, okay, well, let's just send you there. Then the empty one. Then the freight one. And then... Cool, that'll hook in there. Okay. Right, it's the wrong way round. Right, that side. Thank you. And then we can put our tier 3 heads. Okay, and grab our tier 3 belts, purely because that's all we've got tons of. You can do that. Yes, I then want 5. My stackable conveyor pole. Yep, too high. You can come to here, and then you can go in there. Cool. And now we've got, and I'll use a smart splitter at the other end, but we've got it coming through, which is awesome. So now we can start getting that back. Right, okay, so now we need to get the train track and run it round. But just looking at my clock, I think we're going to be doing that next week, and then playing, or not next week, next episode, and then playing with that with the signals. I've just thought this will be a Friday episode, so it will be next week. But as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they all help the channel grow, and they help get this out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. I've been really enjoying the discussions and everything going on in the comments. It's really appreciated, and I so enjoy doing that with you guys. But other than that, I do hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.